Good morning. In this video, we will discuss a very important social issue. Can't call it a crisis. In a more profound, in a more comprehensive, and in a more virtuous, more realistic, more pragmatic way. Or we will go into that topic with a more open, broad mind, where we want to get solutions rather than issues remaining issues. Because when certain issues, when certain delicate issues props up, it becomes sensitive, and it becomes more religious, more hypersensitive, and more polarized in nature. And the recent crisis in Sabarimala is one such. The floods, the elections in Telangana, both influenced the influx of Sabarimala pilgrims, plus the gimmick of Navakerala, which has looted the presence of police force. In fact, the entire police force is getting engaged in this crap. So when all this come up, when all this arrive at a very crucial juncture, where man, material and resources become scarce, and a political leadership that is unwilling to be with people, and when opposition parties are finding it easy to enter a vote base, then the issue becomes more dangerous, and it is a big blot on the social fabric of Kerala. And that is where the crisis of Sabarimala starts. And when it is an issue where a communist leader, especially one like Pinarayi Vijayan, is involved, there is every possibility that it creates polarization. As an individual who thrives on dividing people, whether it's the case of BJP, whether it's the case of Congress, whether it's the case of Muslim League, it is easy for them to be a player, because the attitude of Pinarayi Vijayan and the way he handles issues related to religion, it becomes nothing sort of a political issue, whatever it is. In that sense, in such a scenario, we are going deep into the economic possibilities of a state that is, despite its social progress, remaining a consumer state. Well, it's a case of a place of worship, regardless of the religion. Well, it's a case of an art, or whether it's a case of a monument, like it's a case of some archaeological thing. Well, it's a case of tradition. Well, it's a case of culture. Well, it's a case of customs. It is always it always gives a scope for social progress in the very area where this particular social asset resides. It can be an art form. It can be a Taj Mahal. It can be a Kanchipuram silk. It can be a Rasagula. That is why UNESCO gives prominence to such indicators, where the emphasis is on social renovation, social promotion, where when you concentrate on an art form, when you concentrate on a dish, when you concentrate on a place of worship, it's about the social development that has to accompany that particular thing. And that is the fundamental thing. It's about the development. It's about what you see in economics. It's kind of spillover effect. When one particular thing, as we told before, it could be an art form, it could be a dialect, it could be a place of worship. When that particular place, when that particular thing, when that particular incident, when that particular art form is being given prominence, people attached to it, society attached to it is going to get the prominence, is going to get the attention. Then it's a kind of total social development. It could be about it could be about tourists coming in. It could be about industries coming up. Anything. It's about the concentration. It's about the emphasis. It's about the involvement that you give, that you lend for this development. And that is where, when you analyze this place of worship, one like Sabarimala gains prominence. We have analyzed in different videos about the possibilities of Kudumbashree, Neera, Khadi, and KSRTC. Both, all of this joining together, producing a new model of development where each and every government initiative becomes an employment generator. But that has never materialized. Land acquisition from land acquisition, from political crisis, from religious issues, these kind of developments never take off. And that is the same thing that is happening in Sabarimala. Because Sabarimala is a very unique model, because it could be a model of green development where we retain forest, we retain the ethnicity of forest, we retain the natural legacy of forest, we retain everything that is forest, and still we develop. It's a development where man, animal, and nature is never going to be at loggerheads. It's about development where each and everyone mutually benefit. It could have been such a model. Of course, you have to understand that Kerala police is one of the best. But still, from manpower to resources, there will be some crunch. It's about the influx of devotees. The numbers will vary, numbers will swell, because lifestyle has changed, number of vehicles, roads, everything has changed, so you can expect more people coming in. But still, rather than going into it as a religious issue, it could be used as an economic model where Kerala could highlight it as a model of social development. As we told before, from Kerala police, from Kerala's health system, from Kerala's this kind of Kudumbashrees, from KSRTs, each and everything could be utilized in the most proper way, where it could create a new model of self-sufficiency. Because the money that we get, just like this beverages, just like these lottery tickets, it is something that is a big, it's a backbone of Kerala's economy. But it always gets, you always, for all the wrong reasons, you will hear it for all the wrong reasons. This Sabarimala will hit the headlines for all the wrong reasons. We have talked about it, how we need to regulate, how we need to deregulate these devasums, and let this place of worship become a private property, a property where government doesn't have much say. But it will take time, and we are not going deep into it. Right now, it's about the emphasis, it's about the possibility that government should analyze, and elected government should analyze. How can we utilize it? How can we use it as a Kerala model where we will realize, we will set a model where a forest, a tradition, a custom, a culture becomes a beacon, an emblem of social coexistence, regardless of religion, regardless of caste, where the entire resources could be utilized, as we told before, from KSRTC to road planning to the road planning authorities, KSRTC's climate specialists, the Kudubas, everything, each and everything could be brought in to produce a new model where we understand, where we become a different economy, where we can see, where we will see Sabarimala will hit the headlines for all the right reasons. But when you hear it first, you will it won't sound pragmatic, but it is pragmatic. And it's about policymakers. It's about genuine interventions and genuine involvement. So this place of worship is all about a union. It's about its place of worship and these festivals. It's all about the union of people. It's about people coming together. It's about economic possibilities. It's about business. It's about entrepreneurs. It's about small-time street vendors. It's about road transport. How can we use it? Can the Kada board create? Can manufacture these Sabarimala clothing, like these black dhotis? Can Kerala government directly take up the entire lodging facilities? Can Kudubasri or something else could be utilized to provide the best food? All these are possibilities. These are possibilities not just in Sabarimala. It could be in any place of worship, whether it could be in Guruvayur, whether it could be in Tiruvandhuram, or whether it could be in any religious, this kind of religious place of worship. It's about possible because, especially in the post-social media era, people make the manufacture time to enter their native to celebrate these kind of things. It could be for the reason of fanatic beliefs, but still, it is a kind of union of people. That union, which is filled with economic possibilities. It's about the economic possibilities. When you analyze economic possibilities, when you find that there is possibilities, you directly go into a mode where you think about employment generation. When you generate employment, you generate individuals who are earning members. When it's a case of earning members who doesn't want to leave the states, it's about people. It then becomes an economy that wanted to create what it want to consume. And that is where we will be addressing the primary crisis of Kerala. A state, that is a consumer state. And that is where we have to analyze this, because it's a lab. It's a lab. It's a model. It's an issue. It's a lab to experiment the possibilities. Each and every possibility has to be analyzed. It's about economic independence. It's about economic self-sufficiency. It's about, just like we discussed in the column Kerala's health model, where the health and police of Kerala, especially post-COVID, has created a kind of mileage for Kerala's tourism. And in the very same way, A very transparent, a very efficient, very safe, very protective Sabarimala season is the first door to Kerala's self-sufficiency as an economic superpower. We don't want to be a superpower. We don't, but still we want to be economically independent, and this possibility is here. Just don't get stick into the politics. Don't just get to stick into this religion. All these are matters, and all these are personal matters. But when these personal matters are taken into a different level, where in a more holistic level, when we realize that each and every one is equal, when we realize that there is possibility, there is God, there is life in what you see, what you hear, that is what Tattvamasi is all about. It's about the inseparable union of living beings and non-living beings, where each and everything realize that there is only a single thing that unites them, and that is the Almighty. And this Almighty is right now providing you, is giving you a chance. It's a chance for one of the most progressive societies in the world to be economically independent. Let's go for it.